Are you able to tell us any more? Do you know any more about what may have happened here?
No, sadly, I have no further information other than that is in the public domain. But it is, of course, important to say immediately how very sorry I am for the family of the service person involved. This is the most appalling news for them.
And the impact on the family, clearly enormous, but also, you know, as you've alluded to, the impact on the team, on those who work alongside them in the Royal Navy will also be profound.
Absolutely. I've personally been on duty when we've sadly suffered a downed aircraft, and the effect on the ship's company at the time of the incident and for decades thereafter is inexplicably bad. But fortunately, there are many processes in place to provide assistance to these individuals and indeed to the family.
What investigation will now take place here?
Well, obviously, at first there'll be a ship's investigation. I'd imagine that's underway already. Clearly, the appropriate processes are taking place to ensure that the family have been informed. My understanding is that they have been informed. The Royal Navy will be supporting the family with regard to the ongoing investigation and any future investigation into exactly what went wrong, and of course the recovery and processes thereafter with regard to the individual. But thereafter, of course, there'll be investigation by the military air accidents investigation branch, and in due course, lessons will be learned.
We've just had, as we've been talking to you, James, a response from Admiral Sir Ben Key, who is the first Sea Lord and Chief of Naval Staff. He says, "I'm intensely saddened by the tragic loss of one of our Royal Navy personnel following the incident in the English Channel last night. It is a huge shock to us all in the naval community, and our thoughts and condolences go out to the family at this time," echoing, you know, the statements that you have made, and also those of the Prime Minister and also the Defence Secretary, John Healey, as well. It's worth noting, isn't it, James, that before this kind of training exercise will have happened, there will have been a huge amount of training previously to this. This is almost sort of the end of the line of training, isn't it? If you're training at night over open water, you have to have gone through a great many other processes before you get to this point.
Yeah, well, it's important to point out that conducting these kind of operations, whether in peacetime or wartime, is a dangerous evolution, and operating an aircraft from a ship at night, wherever it might be, has enormous challenges. I salute all naval aviators in their pursuits, and I wouldn't want to be in their place in the front of that aircraft operating at night over water. It's a challenging place to be, which is why they are so highly trained. And as a military family, as a subset of the Royal Navy overall, the Fleet Aram will be in mourning over this incident.
And why are these kind of nighttime training exercises so valuable to the Navy?
Well, the Royal Navy, as they say, is ready to fight tonight. And the only reason they are ready is because of ongoing and continuous training, such as this, but in many other contexts, at sea, over the sea and under the sea. The Royal Navy is at our service 24/7. And in order to do that, they need to be conducting training in realistic scenarios. And I fear that this was just another training exercise that, for reasons that we do not know yet, went tragically wrong.
Mm-hmm. And the training that has gone on here, the experience that these men and women potentially had last night, it will be vital, won't it, that the Navy investigates exactly what happened here and what lessons they can learn?
Well, absolutely. To your points, Jane, you know, the training is essential. No training is undertaken for the joy of it. It's undertaken for specific operational reasons. In these rarefied times, you know, airframes, including the Mark IV Merlin that has been involved in this incident, are rare, and they're not used on a whim by the captain of HMS Queen Elizabeth. They'll be used as a result of ongoing necessary training exercises, making sure that the ship is ready in all respects for her operational tasking.